Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 2 days. We kick off where more photographs of women's wrestlers have been leaked online. This time it's a former women's wrestler, Victoria. She had a few leaked a few months back, but more photos and videos have surfaced over the past few days. As it has been previously reported, several WWE female stars and possibly former female stars were victim of an online hack strike, with the cloud accounts of various celebrities were compromised. All I can say is I think this situation is ridiculous, and whoever's doing it is a vile human beings, and I do hope they rot in fucking hell. And I do give all my strength and prayers to Paige, Charlotte and Victoria and any more women this may affect, with the strength to deal with this situation and not let it ruin anything for them. With that being said, let's move straight on. In a recent interview with Memorabilia Guy, Vickie Guerrero was asked about a potential WWE return. Here is her response. I get the bug every once in a while. I look at the ring and think, God, I just want to be in there for one moment, one more time. So never say never. If Vince ever called me and said, we need you again, Guerrero, my answer would simply be when. That adrenaline can only be found in the ring. Ooh, so she might come back. She did come back for like that little bit when they were trying to get a GM, so maybe, who knows? Just don't make her say excuse me, because I want to punch her in the face when she does that. No violence. Family friendly. Sorry. Former WWE creative member Kevin Eek wrote a blog on PressBoxOnline.com about the ideas that were rejected by WWE. Here's one involving Dean Ambrose and AJ Lee. I haven't read this, so I cannot wait to. My idea for Bryan's plan to have AJ commit actually succeed. AJ committed actually succeed. We would take her off TV for a little while before bringing her back in dramatic fashion. She would return with her new boyfriend, Dean Ambrose, who she met while they were both patients in the Institute. This actually sounds good. Ambrose and AJ would wreak havoc, becoming WWE's version of Bonnie and Clyde, or Mickey and Mallory, to use less dated analogy. No, just use Bonnie and Clyde, I prefer that. Vince McMahon had a different vision. The WWE Chairman and CEO loved the AJ character and decided to make her the new Raw GM manager, as she called off the wedding to Bryan. AJ's GM didn't get over, and everyone as an authoritative figure just lasted 3 months. I liked her as a GM. But to be fair, that his plan actually sounds pretty damn good. I'd actually have watched that. Let's move on from that. Dave Meltzer is reporting that there was a really bad argument between Alberto El Patron and Paige at the most recent Impact tapings. It reportedly took place away from the Impact Zone, but things were said to be fine between them the next day. Well, I don't know what the argument was about, but I do hope they have solved the issues, because they can't be having massive, aggressive arguments about 3 months into the goddamn marriage. And the Hardys reportedly tried to get Jeremy Borash to join them in WWE, since Borash was creatively a big part of the Broken Hardys concept. According to Dave Meltzer, Borash felt that he would be better off at staying Impact Wrestling because of his various jobs, including lead anchor and being MC for Robert Irvine and Jim Ross. I have no idea what being MC is. Do I need to know that term? I don't really care. And regarding Roman Reigns having internal bleeding at WWE Payback, Dave Meltzer reports that this is the first time in a long time that WWE purposely used the angle involving blood. While Brock Lesnar has busted people over on several occasions, those incidents were considered accidental, since Lesnar was busting people open the hard way instead of with blade or blood capsules. Bloody hell, mental. They did an angle. Fair enough. I think they did. WWE posted a video with Scott Dawson of the Revival providing an update on his tag team partner Dash Wilder. Dawson said Wilder had his jaw wired shut after breaking it, and Wilder is still about a month away from recovery. We need these guys. The tag team division was so damn good when they get back. Oh, and surprisingly, Steve Austin gave high praise to the House of Horrors match. He said, I watched this as a fan, and when you watch these guys start scrapping inside the house, I thought it was shot really well. I thought it was edited really well. The music, the score was almost cinematic. The guys working on the house, they did everything that they could. It was shot as well as it could be shot. I thought it was executed damn near to perfection. And former WWE creative member Court Berg, I don't know, Bauer, wrote the match was the brainchild of Michael Hayes. This is a Michael Hayes dream match. He's been trying to do this match for almost 2 decades, and lo and behold, I think Freebird finally got Vince to sign it off on it in 2017. Jesus Christ. I enjoyed it anyway. Oh, and if anyone wanted to know, for tomorrow's Tag Team Turmoil match, the teams involved are The Club, Enzo and Cass, Golden Truth, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Beauty and the Man Beast. That'll be an interesting Tag Team Turmoil. I can't wait to watch that. Oh, and update on the women's tournament. The 32 competitor event is expected to be filmed in July, likely at the Full Sail University. While things could change, the plan is to release all the matches at once on the WWE Network, with 8 to 10 episodes being put together. This would lead to a final match airing as a live WWE Network special August. I think that sounds amazing. I can't wait for an all-women's tournament. I think that'll be absolutely incredible and show off the talent of women around the world, like it did to the cruiserweights and the English wrestlers. Let's do this. Oh, and Rebby Hardy took to Twitter that Impact is going after her. This is what she said. TNA, cut everyone's pain, lay off a bunch of people. Also TNA, let's spend $1 to go after a woman who's 8 months pregnant and no longer works here. To be fair, she makes me laugh. Oh, and someone asked about the Fuck That Owl t-shirt, which I do want on. She went, no longer available, but after today I might have to bring them back. Please, because I will buy one. We have more Rebby Hardy just later in the episode. Ooh. Chris Jericho recently did an interview with Busted Open Radio, and here's a few highlights. When his recent run was supposed to end, the original plan was for me to finish after WrestleMania with Owens. Then Vince had an idea for me to stay through April 30th and May 1st and then 2nd. So it's a bit crazy, but yeah, I think it's fun. We had a break for about 1.5 years with Fozzy, so getting back in a room with the guys, just rehearsing and playing Judas for the first time live, it's really exciting. It takes me right out of WWE World and straight into Fozzy World very quickly, which helps because I don't even really remember what happened on SmackDown. It's a little bit crazier than I expected. No fucking shit, mate! And overall thoughts on this recent one. Not to pat yourself on the back, but if you ask me, was this the best one of my career? That's not for me to answer. It's for the fans and the people who watch the show to decide. It's definitely one of my favourites. Top 2 along with the Shawn Michaels feud. That era of Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, Big Show with my partner this year. I'd say we were geniuses, and I thought we did this from the start and orchestrated the whole thing, but it was just very organic. The whole partnership with Kevin Owens, the whole list, stupid idiot, all that stuff just became a thing, much to my surprise, to be honest with you. And Bully Ray will tell you this: when you catch lightning in a bottle in the wrestling business, you got to run with it, because you're never gonna know how long it's gonna happen again. As soon as everything really started getting over last March, I knew that we really weren't doing much with Fozzy, and these guys were doing another Stuck Mojo record. And I went, listen, I'm just going to stay in WWE for 2016. I'll take back a break from the road with the band. I think it's a pretty fun route, because it just kept getting better and better. Even until SmackDown on Tuesday, it was a great way to end the saga between Owens and Jericho, because it started organically and we went through the whole ups and downs and all the other stuff and turned on each other, and finally ended up getting a surprise win on Sunday Payback, and then having him take me out, kill the knight in shining armor on Tuesday. I think it was a fitting end and a nice way to kind of button everything up. Wow, that was a lot of words. But yeah, I do agree with you, Jericho. It was probably your second best run. Tied first with the Shawn Michaels era, because that feud with Shawn Michaels was damn white hot. But yeah, Fantastic work, Jericho. Thank you for everything. I cannot wait to you return in a few months. Oh, and Ember Moon has reportedly been pulled from NXT TakeOver Chicago Fatal 4-Way match. The match is now expected to be a triple threat with Asuka, Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott for the NXT Women's Championship. Ember Moon was recently seen walking around the Performance Center in a sling after getting possibly injured in that Battle Royale they did on an NXT. That might be the match. I don't know. I've not watched it. That match, Asuka's definitely retaining them because I bet Ember Moon was guaranteed to take it off her. Well, best of recovery to you, Ember Moon. Oh, and indie wrestler Jack Evans was hospitalised after appearing to suffer from a seizure at a wrestling event in Mexico on Friday night. No other details about his condition are known at this time. Well, Jack Evans, I wish you the best of luck for your recovery, mate, and I really do hope there's nothing seriously wrong and you will be on the mend quickly. Oh, I don't know if you find this story funny or not. I don't know. Maybe I have a sick twisted sense of humour. But Titus O'Neil is being sued by a cameraman, Donald Anderson, after a prank went wrong during the production of the show Swerved. The incident reportedly took place on May 18th, 2015, when O'Neil was the target of an electric shock prank. When O'Neil got zapped, he allegedly lost his mind and kicked the camera out of Anderson's hand. Anderson had claimed he suffered various injuries, including major damage to his hand, fingers, wrist, after the incident allegedly occurred. Anderson was told to leave the filming location immediately in fear of the possibility of further attack from Titus. Anderson is demanding more than $1.2 million in damages, and O'Neil has not commented on the situation. This guy is just getting more and more shit. That's what I find funny. Oh, what? Why 2 years later? 2 fucking years later you sue him. The fuck? Oh, and regarding the legal battle over the broken gimmick, Matt Hardy is claiming that Impact is holding their gimmick hostage from the fans who want to see it. He went, "Shows! They do not care about the fans, and no home wants to keep my creation, the broken universe, hostage from the fans who wish to see it." You a bastard, Ed No Home. Just let them have it for fuck's sake. Several people have noted that Emma was possibly injured at tonight's WWE Live event in Liverpool, England. According to reports, the referee held up the X symbol and Emma was helped to the back. One person noted that she appeared to land badly on her shoulder in the corner. I will keep you with any updates on Wednesday about this situation. But I do hope you're not injured, Emma. You just got back off the... Well, then again, you did take 17 weeks to get into the bloody ring, didn't you? Yeah, as we mentioned about the Rebby Hardy comments, Impact Wrestling's Carrot Jarrett sent out a tweet tonight, simply read, "Shut the fuck up." Rebby Hardy was quickly to respond with, "Funny how everybody uses the @ button except the person tweeting. It's Rebby Hardy in case you had any direct requests, and no I won't." Ooh, shit's getting heated. To be fair, that's just bad on Karen's form. They are just making themselves look like petty little bastards now, aren't they, to be fair? And the last little story I have, during an interview with the Evening Times, Becky Lynch commented on the possibility of a heel turn. She said, "I'd like to be heel again, absolutely. However, there are still so many elements to my personality that you've yet to come out. I'd like to do more comedy, for example, the show all elements of Becky Lynch. Then maybe an attitude adjustment would be in order, but we'll see how things pan out." I want to see her heel. I think it will make it so damn good. Please turn Becky heel. She can't do much more as a babyface for now at the minute. Now, that has been the news. Fairly interesting this week, this episode, to be fair. I enjoyed it. Titus O'Neil getting sued. Injuries galore. I might put that as a title. Yeah, anyway, that's irrelevant. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like if you have. Please support me on Patreon, link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you all later.